So what was supposed to be a week of celebration at Kaizer Chiefs is now shaping up to be a week of drama, as Kaizer Chiefs are very, very, very likely to part ways with Coach Nasreddine Nabi at the end of the season. This story first broke less than 12 hours after we were crowned the 2025 Nedbank Cup champions. The story broke from Sunday Times stating that Kaizer Chiefs are still going to part ways with Nasreddine Nabi despite him winning the Nedbank Cup. His mandate was to finish in the top 3, something which is impossible now. Mathematically, we cannot finish in the top 3 with only 2 games remaining. And today, the best journalist in the continent, Mickey Jr., revealed that Kaizer Chiefs are very likely to part ways with Nasreddine Nabi at the end of the season. And he also mentions that Nasreddine Nabi feels let down by the management. He feels as if many things that we agreed on before he moved to Kaizer Chiefs were not met. He requested a left back, a right back, a number 6, and 2 strikers. We didn't sign a right back. We signed a left back, Bongani Sam, who has been injured throughout the whole season. We didn't sign a number 6. Although we signed Thabo Cele in the January transfer window, someone who didn't come as a number 6. Thabo Cele was known to be a number 8, but then we converted him to a number 6. He requested 2 strikers. We only signed 1, Tashreeq Morris. That was the only striker we signed. So as I mentioned last month, keeping or sacking Nabi at the end of the season would be a huge decision. We have to admit we've been shit in the league, but then this man has done something. Steve Komphela, Giovanni Solinas, Ernest Middendorp, Stuart Baxter and his second stint, Gavin Hunt, Arthur Zwane, Muli Fenseki, Kevin Johnson, all failed to do, which is to bring silverware to the team. He brought silverware for the first time in 10 years. He ended the drought. This is a massive achievement, but then it has to balance with your performances in the league. Your performance in the league and your performance in the cup competitions has to be somehow similar, But then on Kaizer Chiefs' case, it's also surprising that we won this trophy, if we are being honest, because we've been one of the worst teams in the league. But then, the management also have to look at themselves in the mirror, because they didn't back Nabi. They didn't give him what he requested upon his arrival. So, and it's fair to say they deceived him, because they promised him, because there was no way Nasreddine Nabi managed to accept that deal without getting a guarantee that he was going to get those players. And apparently his mandate was to finish in the top 3. For me, that was an unrealistic objective. How do you expect a coach to finish inside the top 3 in his first season with a team that hasn't been finishing in the top 3 for 4 consecutive seasons? And also not giving him the players he requested. And this is where this story gets interesting, because according to Mickey Jr., the next Kaizer Chiefs coach is likely to be Pitso Mosimane, which is good news, to be honest. He's someone who doesn't need no introduction, an experienced coach, an accomplished coach, has been in the rebuilding mission before with Mamelodi Sundowns. Did quite a good job there. Went to Al Ahly, also won 2 Champions League, went to Saudi, So I think he is the right man for the job. But then, will Kaizer Chiefs back him? Will Kaizer Chiefs give him the required resources? Cause one thing for sure, Pitso Mosimane, when he's going to come to Kaizer Chiefs, he'll demand to release a lot of players there, and he'll demand to sign a lot of players. Are Kaizer Chiefs ready to break the bank? Are Kaizer Chiefs ready to allow Pitso Mosimane to take charge of the team? But let's see what happens in the upcoming weeks. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm out.